Alright, this video is going to be about finding the area of composite figures. So let's start with the definition. A composite figure is a shape or figure that is made up of two or more shapes. So looking at this example, what shapes do we see in this composite figure? Obviously, it's not just a rectangle or just a square or just a circle. It's kind of a funky shape. So if we look, I can draw a line here that matches up with this edge. And I have two rectangles. So this composite figure is made up of a rectangle and then another one. So to find the area of a composite figure, first we're going to find the area of each shape. And we're going to do that individually. So in this example up here, I would find the area of this rectangle first. And then I would find the area of this rectangle. Then I would add their respective areas together. So then add them together. Let's do a practice example. Okay, find the area of the following figure. Here we have a trapezoid. And I don't automatically know what the formula for that is, but look, I can break it up into two triangles and then a rectangle in the middle. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to number these 1, 2, and 3 just so I can keep track of them. So I'm first going to find the area of triangle 1. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So I have 1/2. Here's my base. And then this 3.2 is my height. So that's going to equal 1/2 times 3.2. 1/2 of 3.2 is 1.6. So I'm going to circle that so I can keep it for later. Oops. All right, I'm going to try to write a tiny bit smaller. I'm going to find the area of the rectangle, number 2. The area of a rectangle is the base times the height. So here's my base. And again, this 3.2 is still my height. So this area is just 3.2. I'm just sectioning it off a tiny bit more. And last but not least, I have the area of my triangle number 2 is 1/2 base times height, which is 1/2. My base is 1 mile. My height again is 3.2, which if I look from here is just 1.6 again. So I found the areas of each individual shape within my figure. Now I'm going to add them. I'm going to add triangle 1 plus rectangle 2 plus triangle 3, which was 1.6 plus 3.2 plus 1.6, and that equals 6.4 if I type them into my calculator. My units were miles squared. So that one was kind of messy because I had a lot more shapes in it. But again, I went and found the area of this triangle, this rectangle in the middle, then this triangle, and I added them all together. Let's try another one. Okay, find the area of the following figure. Well, here I have a rectangle, and a square. So I'm going to find the area. Oops, that's not a pen. I do that every time. There we go. The area of my rectangle is my base times my height. Here is my base of 10 inches, so 10 times. I'm given this little height right here, so halfway up is 3 inches, and then this other half is 3 inches. So if I have 3 plus 3, my height is 6. 10 times 6 is 60. Let me go back and erase that. So let me go back over that again. Okay, so here I'm given that this is 3 inches tall. And I'm told that this is 3 inches, and since it's a square, I know that this part is also 3 inches. So if I want to do the whole thing, I'm going to add 3 plus 3 and get 6 inches. So then to find the area of my square, the area of a square is again the base times the height. I have a base of 3 inches times a height of 3 inches, which gives me 9. And then to find the area of both of them combined, I'm going to add the rectangle to the square, which is 60 plus 9. So I have 69 inches squared. Okay, last example. Find the area of the following figure. First, I want to identify what shapes I have. Here I have a rectangle in blue. Let's deal with that one first. So the area of a rectangle is base times height. My base, here I have 8 centimeters. I know that that's the same length as down here. So my base is 8 centimeters times my height of 16 centimeters. Then I just multiply them together. 8 times 16 is 128. I'm going to circle that to hold on to it for later. And then I have a half circle. I'm going to draw the whole circle to find the area. So the area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. But here I'm given diameter, which is 8 centimeters. I know the radius is only half of that, so the radius is going to be 4 centimeters. So the area of my circle, if I made it a whole circle, is pi times 4 squared. Remember that 4 squared really means 4 times 4. So that's pi times 16. The value of pi is 3.14 times 16. Which is 50.24. But that's for this whole circle, for this whole guy. Here I have half a circle. So I need to divide this by 2 to get the area of my semicircle. So 50.24 divided by 2 is 25.12. Circle it to hold on to it. Then I need to add the area of the rectangle plus the half circle. So I have 128 plus 25.12. Which is 153.12. My units were centimeters. So centimeters squared because it is an area. So that would be the whole, that works. This color works. So if this whole thing, that would be the area of the whole shape.